Roquefort back.
Oh.
What did the melted cheese say to the unlucky tortilla? It's nacho day.
Nacho.
And you know the world's most annoying cheese? Paris Stilton. Yeah, Stilton.
Yeah.
I love Stilton cheese. It is the best cheese on earth.
If it's old and stinky, it's all mine.
It's a very potent cheese.
Mm.
All right. Dear Abby Letter, I'm a crack dealer in Beaumont, Texas, who's recently been diagnosed as a carrier of HIV virus. My parents live in Fort Worth, and one of my sisters lives in Pflugerville and is married to a transvestite. My father and mother have recently been arrested for growing and selling marijuana. They're financially dependent on my other two sisters, who are prostitutes in Dallas. I got two brothers, one currently serving for a non-parole life sentence for the murder of a teenage boy in 1994. My other brother's currently in jail awaiting charges of sexual misconduct with his 3 children. Now, I've recently become engaged to marry a former prostitute who lives in Plano, and she's a part-time working girl. All things considered, my problem is this. I love my fiancée, and I look forward to bringing her into the family. I certainly want to be totally open and honest with her. Should I tell her about my cousin in Longview who supports Hillary Clinton for president? Worried about my reputation.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. A political joke. I'm sorry.
Mm.
All right, you're on a horse. You're galloping at constant speed. On your right side is a sharp drop-off. On your left side, it's an elephant traveling the same speed. Directly in front of you, there's another horse galloping, but your horse is unable to overtake it. Behind you, there's a lion running at the same speed as you and the horse in front of you. What do you have to do to safely get out of this highly dangerous situation?
Get out the merry-go-round, you drunk.
Oh, you got the goddamn punchline. All right, late one night, this mugger wearing a ski mask jumped in the path of a really well-dressed man, stuck a gun in his ribs. Give me your money. And the affluent man indignantly says, you can't do this. I'm a congressman, a U.S. congressman. Oh, in that case, give me my money, the robber said.
That's good. I like that one. Give me my money back.
Airman Jones assigned the induction center where he advised new recruits about their government benefits, especially the GI insurance. Well, it wasn't long before Captain Smith noticed Airman Jones was having a huge success rate selling insurance to nearly 100% of the recruits that he was advising. And rather than ask about it, he stood in the back of the room and he listened to the sales pitch. Jones said the basics of the GI insurance to the new recruits. He goes, look, if you got GI insurance and you go into battle and you're killed, government has to pay you $200,000 to your beneficiaries. Now, if you don't have GI insurance and you go into battle and you get killed, government only has to pay a maximum of $6,000. Now, which group do you think they're going to send into battle first?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's true. That's the truth. You know, Michael Jackson has done something that nobody's ever done before. And I'm not talking about record sales or tickets sold. I'm talking about being born a black man and dying a white woman. That's incredible. A blind man walks into a store with a seeing eye dog, and all of a sudden he picks up the leash and starts swinging it over his head with the dog. The manager runs up and goes, what are you doing? And the man says, I'm just looking around. That's not nice. All right, you know how much coke Charlie Sheen has snorted? Enough to kill 2.5 men.
Oh.
What do you call an ocean voyage where everyone stays in the closet?
Winning.
A Tom Cruise.
Oh. It's
I believe it. What do Michael Jackson and caviar have in common? Oh, this one's really bad, though. They both come on little white crackers. Oh, well.
Oh.
Hey, this is an open sim. Politicians and diapers have one thing in common. They should be changed regularly and for the same reason.
Yes.
All right, 3 contractors are bidding to fix a broken fence at the White House, and one's from Chicago, one's from Tennessee, and the third's from Minnesota. I wish Sanovi was here. All three go with a White House official to examine this fence, and the Minnesota contractor takes out a tape measure, does some measuring, works some figures. He goes, well, I figure the job will run about 900. 400 materials, 400 for my crew, 100 profit for me. The Tennessee contractor does the same measuring. He goes, I can do it for 700. 300 for materials, 300 for my crew, 100 profit for me. The Chicago contractor doesn't measure or figure. He leans over to the White House official and he says, $2,700. The official's incredulous. He's like, you didn't even measure like the other guys. How did you come up with this figure? The Chicago contractor whispers back, 1,000 for me, 1,000 for you, and we hire the guy from Tennessee to fix the freaking fence. Done, says the government official. And that, my friends, how the stimulus plan will work.
Yeah, that's good. That was neat.
Bill Clinton and the Pope both died on the same day. Due to a minor clerical error, the Pope went to hell and Clinton went to heaven. When the Pope got to hell, everyone had realized the mistake. Due to an issue with the Union, they couldn't swap the two till the next day, and the Pope had to spend the night in hell, and Clinton spent the night in heaven. Well, the next day, the paperwork got worked out, and on his way up to heaven, the Pope ran into Clinton. Clinton said, how's your night in hell? And the Pope says, very educational. I've learned a lot from the experience, but now I'm glad I'm going to heaven. I've been waiting all my life to meet the Virgin Mary. Ooh, sorry, said Clinton. You should have been there yesterday. Hey, I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. This one's for Fiddler. What can think the unthinkable? An iceberg.
Think the unthinkable.
He likes those silly jokes.
Oh, the Titanic.
I just got hit by a rented car. Oh, hurts.
Oh, right.
You know, you can say what you want about deaf people.
Oh, well, they do.
I know a lot of jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work.
Oh.
I'm addicted to brake fluid, but I can stop whenever I want. I left my last boyfriend because he wouldn't stop counting. I wonder what he's up to by now.
Oh, God.
Hey, knock knock.
Who's there?
Two.
To who?
To whom?
Oh.
Get your English right, boy.
To whom?
You know, I tried to join the Kleptomaniacs Anonymous meeting, but all the seats were taken.
Yeah, by Winona Ryder.
A Roman walks into a bar. He goes, "Our martinis, please." Barman says, "You mean a martini?" Roman says, "If I wanted a double, I would have asked for one."
Okay, that's a Latin joke. I get it. All right.
A man said to me, "I'm going to attack you with the neck of a guitar." And I said, "Is that a fret?"
Oh.
Do you know the difference between ignorance and apathy?
No, and I don't
know,
care.
and I don't care. Now you knew it, you dummy. All right, here's a shipwreck diary. Day 1. Alone. Doing well. Mentally sound. I met a crab. Day 2. I married the crab. Day 3. I've eaten my husband.
Okay.
You know, I wonder what don't touch is in Braille. I just read a book about the Stockholm Syndrome. The first couple chapters were awful, but by the end I loved it. The good thing about life is that even if you're crap at it, you're guaranteed at least 2 certificates.
Yeah. Okay. That's got a bit of truth to it.
Don't you hate it when people answer their own questions? I do. Oh, yeah. You know, research shows 6 out of 7 dwarfs aren't happy.
Oh, that's good.
My dyslexia just hit a new owl. I love Velcro, but, you know, what a ripoff.
Oh,
My dad started pissing with the door open. It's a little inconvenient when I'm driving him home.
at least he's getting it out of the car.
You know what Iran needs now? More modern, a more moderate leader. A mullah light. Beautiful.
Okay.
You know, it's difficult to explain puns to kleptomaniacs. They're always taking things literally.
Oh.
I went on a once-in-a-lifetime holiday. Never again.
Yep.
Masochist. Hurt me. Sadist. No.
Oh, that's cruel. That's downright cruel.
Hey, make little things count. Teach math to midgets.
Oh.
Preparation's pretty good. Preparation H, on the whole. On the whole.
On the whole, yeah.
To err is human. To blame it on someone else shows management potential. Hey, when you get pissed off, count to 3, and when you get to 2, throw the punch. They won't be expecting it. This is a Brit couple. The wife says, "What's on the TV? What's on the telly?" He says, "Dust. That's my house." I got 2 dogs and 2 cats. The police arrested 2 kids yesterday. One was drinking battery acid, the other eating fireworks. They charged one and let the other one off. Hey, a photon checks into a hotel. The porter asks him if he's got any luggage, and the photon says, "No, I'm traveling light." Jesus goes to a hotel, and he hands the receptionist 3 nails and goes, "Can you put me up for the night?" Oh, that's awful.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh my God.
I called a lawyer. I said, "Can I ask you 2 questions?" He said, "Yeah. What's the second one?" I asked the gym instructor, "Can you teach me to do the splits?" He said, "Well, how flexible are you?" And I said, "Well, I can't do Tuesdays."
Oh, okay.
Oh. The present, the past, and the future had an argument. It was tense. Oh, get it?
Okay. Tense.
Hey, there are 10 types of people in the world. Those who understand binary and those who don't.
Yeah, I know that joke. Okay.
I guess a
Supposed
lot
to
of
say-
you don't. Okay.
Yeah.
I took my wife and the wife's family. I took my husband's family out for cookies and juice. They weren't really happy about having to give the blood. Hey, what if there were no hypothetical questions? What if there were no hypothetical questions? Wouldn't that be great? That was one. All right.
Yes.
Hypothetical. I never learned how to speak hypothetical.
We got it. We got it.
Hypothetically.
Mm.
Well, Harry got stranded on a desert island with Cindy Crawford. One day, he went up to her and he asked her to put on some old clothes, and she did it. So he asked if he could call her Pete, and she's surprised, and she goes, "Well, okay." So then Harry takes a piece of charcoal, and he puts a mustache on Cindy's upper lip. "What on earth are you doing?" said Cindy. "Never mind that, Pete," said Harry. "Listen, you're never going to believe who I've been sleeping with for the past 6 months."